expectations are pretty high. We have a pretty solid foundation, a good core group of returners that are coming that I think should help lead the freshmen going forward. So I think that we're in pretty good shape. It's just a matter of getting the freshmen to adjust quickly and making sure that they're comfortable in their positions and the rest of the girls are comfortable having them around. I think playing a harder schedule was definitely good for us. The harder the competition, we know what level we need to compete at, and we didn't compete at that level while we were in Florida. I think that it opened our eyes to a lot of things that we need to work on and exposed a lot of areas of weakness that we can definitely build on. I think it's going to be great for our team to have 3 pitchers that can handle themselves in the rotation. It's going to alleviate some pressure off of our 2 returners, as well as provide kind of a different element to our game with the rest of the girls on the team. So I think just having the addition of a 3rd pitcher is definitely going to bring us to a different level that we're not used to. It's super important. I mean, our outfield is our last line of defense, and having kind of the leadership and the experience out there allows us to work with some of the younger players that we brought in that do need to be developed a little bit more. Having Bouillard in the outfield and making sure that she's taking control of things and helping other players consistently adjust is kind of gives everybody a peace of mind. I think the possibilities are pretty much endless for our infield. We have a lot of talent, we have a lot of athletic ability. If you were to ask me last week what I thought my infield was going to be, it's probably very different than what it'll be next week. I think it's just a matter of getting somebody in a specific position that's going to be able to settle in, and if we have to keep making some changes, I think we can do that. Our girls are very open-minded, and they're willing to contribute in any way they possibly can. So if that's moving people around in different positions, I'm glad that we're all at least on the same page with that. I think it's great to see freshmen being able to get some playing time in Florida and stepping up into some key positions. Having freshmen that can contribute immediately is always a big bonus for a coach, and especially a team where, in the future years we're going to be graduating, some pretty big players, and it's important that we continue to, make our foundation stronger, and that, next year they won't be freshmen anymore, and, they've done a good job so far, so we'll see. We're just looking to gain some kind of momentum, establish some consistency in our level of play. I think that was what is one of our weaker points when we were down in Florida, is that we really didn't maintain any kind of level of consistency, and I think that that's important for us to be able to move forward and be successful. Having such a long homestand is great because we get to be home, but it is a little bit challenging because of the weather. We've had to do some rescheduling, and I'm sure that we haven't heard the end of it, but we'll adjust, and luckily we do have a lot of home games. We're just trying to keep it at a level where they're not thinking too much into it. We kind of just presented it as it's Florida every week. Even though the weather's not the same, we're still playing the same amount of games as we would play in Florida. So there's nothing we can really do about it. There's really not much to visit in that aspect. It is what it is. It's one of the challenges we have playing softball in New England, so we just have to adjust.
All right, thanks.